you're new here, welcome. I am Azari.
And I'm Space, the witch.
And this is Witches and Weebs, where the otaku lifestyle, spirituality, fandom, and witchcraft all together to create, all come together to create a harmonious community of witches and weebs. We dive into
English
all
is
things.
hard.
It is hard, and I got shit hitting my head and whatnot. We dive into all things mystical, magical, witchy, weeby, anything under the sun considered fun. So if you are here, thank you for joining us on our journey to betterment, and we hope that you have as much fun as we do. Mwah.
Energy. Welcome to another Mystic Monday. Today we'll be going over the August 2025 moon phases and some planetary transits for your planetary and lunar magic needs. Of course, we're not going to be talking about your lunar magic needs here. You can find that up here somewhere. We do have a video linked above, as well as a planetary magic video coming out sometime this week. So please turn on that notification bell so you know when that's out. We want to know, have these videos been helpful? One, planning your witchcraft. Have these videos inspired you to work with the moon? Or is there any specific planetary transit that you are looking for?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to the sun going back home because I don't know what it is about Leo or the sun being in Leo, but it just makes me so happy. It just makes me feel so happy and confident, and I hope it makes everybody else feel happy and confident too.
It does not, just for the record.
Oh my gosh.
That's definitely a Leo thing.
Well, I mean, yeah.
As it might be.
We're at home.
As it might be. So that's definitely a Leo thing. However, I also just like the sun. So I'm happy whenever the sun is out and hanging. So, but are you guys ready to talk about August 2025? What the moon is doing?
Yes.
So we're gonna start with the first of the month, actually, surprisingly. Typically we don't start that, which is August 1st, which is the first quarter in my home of Scorpio. Half illuminated moon, first quarter is commitment, and that is, of course, associated with transformation because of Scorpio. Change is coming, but you have to commit to it. So whatever workings you want to do it commitment working to make sure you that motivation up, not discipline, the devotion to keep going with your goals. Now is not the time to give up. You will lose all manifestation energy. Now is not the time to give up. Deviating now will definitely change the course of whatever your plan is. If you change anything, you're gonna go off the rails. Keep track of what you're planning on doing. From there, we skip quite a few days and go into August 6th, where Mars will be in Libra. Right. As if that's not gonna fuck with me a lot.
You gotta work through it. And I think that Mars in Libra is a good transit to work through things.
Yeah, this is I was gonna say this is very much a working through your shadow kind of situation and figuring it out within reason. Just a reminder, within reason.
Disclaimer, within reason.
Within reason. Some people can't do it on their own, and that is fine. However, this is all about the planet ruled by love and thought welcomes the fiery leadership and drive. So go for it. Take charge of your life again. Devote yourself to yourself. It makes sense in my mind, I promise.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it does. Like, you gotta listen to it a few more times, but it's like, yeah, I get it.
You might need to go back and find love for old hobbies, or find new love for new hobbies. Be direct and lead, and exercise compassion because the world needs more compassion.
I agree. And compassion is kind of necessary right now with everything that's going on in the world. So it doesn't kill to be a nice person or a decent person or a moderately decent person. As Superman has taught me over this weekend, it is punk rock to be kind. It is punk rock to think everything is beautiful and everybody is kind. And if they prove you wrong, that's on them, because that's weird. Kindness and compassion is metal.
Kindness and compassion is metal, especially in the face of a world that wants you to be cynical, mean, and depressed.
And nihilistic.
Absolutely.
People to be nihilists so bad. The day after, in August 7th, we've got the waxing gibbous in Capricorn. So with the waxing gibbous in Capricorn is a sign often associated with restriction, and discipline. And I'm going to say discipline because Capricorns are very, I have to do it rather than I want to do it. It's like, I have to get it done. Otherwise, it's not going to get done. So that said, you do deserve the things that you want. It's not like, damn, I want this thing, but I can't have it because there's something else that needs to be done. No, you do deserve it. Anything that you think you don't deserve, yes, you do. Which means don't be your worst enemy. Don't be your own cuck. Don't hold yourself back. Don't think that you don't deserve anything. Like literally, don't be your own cuck. There's no time for doubt. You can't just be like, okay, well, it's not for me. I can't have it. It's never gonna happen for me. I can't do it. And it's like, no, you can. You're literally already there. You're on the track with the waxing gibbous, especially in Capricorn. So you're gonna have those moments, those fleeting moments of, don't deserve it. Can't have it. Gotta do things, gotta do something else. And it's like, no, it's not like that. At the end of the day though, you are responsible for your own actions, and allowing anything from the outside to influence your goals is a boundary that you specifically didn't set. So don't let outside influences come into your space and spoil your plans, because then at that point you're gonna be like, okay, well, it wasn't my fault, it was their fault. You're gonna shift the blame, and then you're gonna stop taking accountability, and that's not what you want to do, especially during this moon. So remove unnecessary people and or obstacles, because they're not responsible for seeing your dreams through. You are. Nobody is responsible for anything that pertains to you except for you.
Your past is not your fault, but your present and your future is your responsibility.
Exactly.
A lot of us have been stuck in the victim mindset that because of all the stuff that happened in my past, I can't change who I am now. Unfortunately, that's not true. And unfortunately, you have to change who you are now, because it will kill you if you...
It'll catch up to you as fuck. And that's some trauma that you might not be able to deal with by yourself. So just
that'll be something you'll be unpacking in therapy for a long, long time.
Very long time. Commit to therapy though, if you are in therapy. Okay, moving on to August 9th, we've got the full moon in Aquarius. The moon is big and bright and beautiful in the night sky. Full moon is where you realize your dreams and then start to release, because you've got the celebration. And Aquarius is a sign that is often associated with independence. So doubling back to the last moon, only you control your path. You are independent. You are an independent being. Nobody else can influence you except for you. People can give you advice. Sure, advice is very helpful, but at the end of the day, you are the one that has the final say. If you are letting somebody else make decisions for you, then you're not living your life for yourself. You're living your life to be a people pleaser, and we don't want to be people pleasers out here. Don't do things alone. Nobody can do anything alone. It's okay to be independent, but at the end of the day, you will always need help no matter what. You cannot do everything alone. That is why community exists. You cannot grow every single crop, every single fruit by yourself. You will need people to trade with. You give back to a community, the community gives to you. It's a trade, it's an exchange. It's something that y'all come together and collaborate on. So don't do anything alone.
The price of community is being inconvenienced or doing something that you might not necessarily want to do in the moment, but once you're there, you're having a blast.
Exactly.
So that is the price of community. Please understand that you can't expect all the elements of community without actually doing anything in the community.
Exactly.
Y'all want to be friends, but not actually do anything with your friends. Y'all be calling out the same day. Like, why even bother having any kind of friend? Be by yourself then.
The illusion of friendship is not anywhere close to being warm and cozy and fun as actually having your friends. And if you don't, then, you might want to self-reflect and do some introspection, do some deep diving, because 9 out of 10 times, it's something that comes from within you and not with people. Granted, yes, some people can be bad, but it's literally up to you to determine who you feel is bad and who fucks with your energy and who you want to welcome into your life and, embrace and do things with. Forgive yourself for making bad decisions. Forgive yourself for picking the fucking rotten apple out of the batch, because this one rotten apple...
That's all of us.
This one rotten apple has decided to ruin your entire experience with people, and it's like, you shouldn't let that one apple do that. Just because you found this one apple and then you happen to find a couple more bad apples doesn't necessarily mean that every single apple is going to be bad. It's a risk that you should want to be willing to take.
And like, okay, so are you never gonna have another apple in your life ever again just because you had one bad apple? That's crazy. That's a crazy idea. Wouldn't be me. I like apples too much. One bad part of an apple is just be like, well, I'll cut this part off.
If you find this bad apple in one place and then you go back to that same place and find another bad apple, don't keep going to that place. Go look for an apple in a new place. Go look for better apples in better places.
Go to a different tree. That tree is probably rotten. If you keep finding bad apples in your like tiny hometown, your tiny hometown is probably rotten. You gotta go.
Can't heal in the same place that hurt you. Just saying.
You cannot heal in the same place that hurt you. That is very true. So from there, we go from the 9th to the 11th, which is the waning giveous or disseminating in Pisces. One of my other water signs. Opposite of waxing, obviously this is getting relaxing and regrouping, and creativity. Obviously, Pisces is creative. If things didn't work out the first time, try a different way. Or try again, because sometimes you just might not know how to do it right the first time, and now that you did it right the first time, you didn't do it right the first time, you know what's wrong with the first time, and you move on to the second time, and now you're like, oh, I know how to do this now. What were you going to say, Mia? If it didn't work out, think of a more fun, a more creative approach to trying it the second time. Sit in your daydreams. Of course, don't maladapt, daydream, and fall apart and let your life go behind you. But yes, your daydreams can tell you what you want in life. So you should probably sit in them. Be a little bored. Daydream a little while. Sit on your couch for 30 minutes and just like...
Yep, Delulu is sometimes the Salulu. Within reason. Disclaimer.
In reason. Again, whatever is in your life that does not serve a purpose or get you closer to that purpose and what you are wanting to do, get rid of it. To be released. Don't beat yourself up if you're not at the place that you want to be at yet. Again, you might just not have found the way to get there. You're still learning your way to get there. So there's still time. There's time to try again. Keep going.
Absolutely. People in their 50s are still out here getting degrees, bachelor's degrees, associate degrees. Like, there is no age limit on what you want to do. The only time failure is when you give up. Once you give up, you have actually failed. Failure is not trying something and it not being what you want it to be the moment that you decide that you want to do it. You have to work up to there. But the moment you decide to just drop everything and stop doing it altogether, you have failed. You've given up, and that is actual true failure. So don't give up.
As soon as you fail, as soon as you give up and stop doing it, then you've failed.
Yep.
You keep trying, you ain't never failed. You just keep trying.
You are going up.
At the same time as this waning in Pisces, we will have Mercury going back from Gatorade or retrograde, and it goes direct. Yay! Because, oh my god, the planet of communication was retrograde. Smoother communication, obviously, secure decision-making, better thinking processes, and less misunderstandings.
Ooh, heavy on the less misunderstandings.
If you've had anybody randomly block you during this Mercury retrograde Gatorade bullshit, just know it probably wasn't your fault. It was some kind of level of miscommunication, misunderstanding, and you should just let it go. I'm talking to myself, just for the record.
People already suck at communicating, and then when fucking communication goes into retrograde, people are extra shitty at communication.
Dude.
Ugh.
Dude.
Ugh. Oh my god. From there, we've got August 16th, which is the third quarter in Gemini. The moon is half lit again, but except half lit, it's half dim. It's going away. Whatever.
It's going away. It's going bye-bye.
This is a time where you want to reevaluate things and then do, again, an advocate for introspection. Gemini is the sign of gathering information. So with this, you kind of want to start planning ahead, but you also want to start releasing things that you did before that didn't work. Get rid of them and keep planning. Don't give up yet. Just keep trying different things. When you were in this Pisces moon, you want to get creative. Take that creativity and do something. Ask yourself questions like, what do you want to achieve? You know, are you sure this is where you want to be? Or do you think that there's something different that you want to do? Introspection. It's light shadow working. When you ask yourself questions, that is introspection, but when you answer those questions, that is shadow working, because now you're figuring out the why rather than the how.
You don't have to write it down in your journals and be all... You can literally be talking out your shadow work with somebody across the computer if you wanted.
Exactly.
I do it all the time. So it does not require you sitting by yourself and crying over a notebook with hymns going on in the background. Sometimes it's literally you talking at somebody and be like, oh, that's why I acted the way I did? Damn.
Yeah, and it's good to shadow work with other people because they will give you a perspective that you are purposely overlooking because you have an ego and you can't come to terms with the fact that maybe you were wrong in that situation. So it always is nice to have another perspective. Let go of emotional burdens that become obstacles. Again, you are responsible for you. If you let people come into your life and try to fucking dog you out of your own life, that's your fault because you're not setting those boundaries. Set those boundaries. Let go of those burdens that people have dumped onto you because it's not yours. They came, they dropped their package off, return that shit back to sender. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to them. You're not responsible for the shit that they dump onto you.
And a lot of you need to be doing return to sender work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is a good time for that too, this moon.
Yeah, a lot of you need to be doing return to sender work. That is protection work. It's not baneful work. Just because something bad happens to somebody that was wishing bad on you, that's not baneful. That's their fault.
Literally.
They were sending bad energy at you, and you were now trying to feel guilty for the energy that you said, go back home, bitch.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Spells.
Do your return to sender.
Spells do not backfire. If a spell doesn't work, that means whoever you're trying to cast a spell on has like super good giga protection. And if the spell backfires, that just means that they have spirits or ancestors or any sort of mythological creature or gods, whatever, that do not play about them. They got extra protection. So just be mindful.
And if something does bad happen to them, guess what? That meant that they had nothing protecting them. They were just out here dogging people with their raw bad energy. Oh.
Going on to August 18th, we have the waning crescent, or the balsamic moon, in Cancer. Woohoo. Surrender and heal with the waning crescent moon. And what do you know? Cancer is the sign of emotion. So again, more introspection. Let go of bad habits. Obviously, because with the waning moon is when you want to release all of that nasty, don't give a fuck energy. And this is a time where you want to start bettering yourself. It's time to give a fuck. Mostly about yourself and the things that make you better and the things that make you happy. You haven't cleaned up your room in a very long time. Figure out why. Are you depressed? Maybe, I don't know, do some introspection. Talk to your emotions. Figure out why you aren't doing the things that you want to do because you've developed bad habits.
And if you need help, ask.
Literally ask.
What do you have friends for if you cannot burden them with your issues? Y'all have you have weaponized therapy speak when you guys don't even know what the fuck it means. Half of you don't go to therapy to actually understand this shit. Mm-hmm. And you'll be out like, you're trauma dumping on me because your friend said they had a bad day. Shut the fuck up.
Imagine if your therapist decided one day that when you were venting to them, they said, you're trauma dumping on me. You'd be like, huh? Like, yeah, it's their job, sure, but at the end of the day, they don't have to do it. This is something that they volunteered to do. This is something that they have dedicated their life to doing. If your friend says, hey, it's okay, and you're like, I don't know, get your toes wet. Just see how they react to something. Just give them a chance. And if they react a good, nice way, then you're like, okay, maybe I am comfortable trauma dumping on you, because I fucking trauma dump on Space like all the fucking time. And she's like, oh, thank you. Let's help you through this now. And I'm like, okay. Whatever impedes on your goals, release them, whether it be people, things, or places. If you have the means to leave a situation where you don't feel like it's helping you grow, go ahead. If you're too scared to leave it, then you might want to do some deep diving as to why you are afraid to let go. But release them. Realize your limitations and just know that it's okay to let go. Whether it's leaving or crying. I love crying. I'm a big ass crybaby. I'm a fucking Cancer moon. Of course I'm a crybaby. Scream into the high heavens if you want to, but just release all of that repressed frustration, because the more you let it bottle up, the worse it's gonna get when the bottle finally fucking explodes. Just saying.
From there, we have August 2nd, which is the sun going into Virgo. Bye-bye, Leo sun, right?
August 2nd?
August 22nd, my bad.
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
I was like, August 2nd? I was about to scroll.
The sun and Mercury energy come together for an intellectual ego boost or blast. Or boost. Blast. Feed your brain. Reading, doing something creative, fucking researching something.
Ooh.
If you just want to learn about something, finding happiness in being informed. Unfortunately, ignorance is not bliss. I hate to break it to you. It's not bliss. You guys are stupid. Be informed. Be open and proud of learning new things. There is nothing embarrassing about getting smarter. I don't know what you guys think that is embarrassing about being smarter and realizing, oh, I didn't know that yesterday. Now I do. Fuck yeah, I'm smarter.
I know
you guys
why.
think it's all about, yeah, it's all about feeling dumb, but you have to reframe it as I'm getting smarter.
That, but also don't be self-righteous about it. People who learn new things tend to act like they suddenly know everything and suddenly know how the world operates and think that they can tell everybody else, you're wrong. I learned this yesterday, so you're wrong. And it's like, no, I've been studying this for years and you just learned about it yesterday. You are in no position to tell me that I'm wrong about anything, buddy.
For sure. Know your time and place. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Speak proudly about what you know and teach others, and don't speak proudly about what you don't know.
Amen.
If you don't know, bitch, shut up. This is great for studying or workings that will help you retain and process information. Sun in Virgo invites critical thinking around this time. Please. I need the world to get a little bit more critical thinking.
Please.
And to stop thinking, anything intellectual is like, ew, gross.
Anything intellectual is
whole,
woke.
Oh my god, it's not that deep. It absolutely is. Just because you're not that deep doesn't mean that
Amen.
It's not that deep. Just means that you're not deep, and that's a you problem. From the 22nd, we go on to the next day, which, speaking of Virgo, the new moon is going to be in Virgo. Speaking of processing information with a blank slate, plan. This is the time to take the information that you learned yesterday and started to do workings on yesterday and plan around it. If you are learning something new, plan how you're going to learn it. If you want to start a new language, set up a little syllabus for yourself. You go each week and learn something new. Be thorough and specific with what you are wanting and what you are wanting to learn. Mm-hmm. Explore potential with the newly acquired information before releasing the old information that no longer serves your purpose before the new moon. Be open to people helping with you realizing your dreams. You cannot do it all by yourself. Like, obviously, I want some kind of social media career, but I can't do that all by myself.
You need a team.
Wow,
You
Witches
need a
and
team.
Weebs.
Wow,
We made a
crazy.
team.
And don't take that as, well, so-and-so thinks that I should do this, but so-and-so thinks I should do that, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, they're not telling you what you should do. They're helping you. They're giving you options with what you might want to do based off of the things that they know about you and the things that they know you like. They're just merely giving you suggestions. And if any of those suggestions spur something in you, like, oh crap, that is actually something I want to do, then it's like, good job. Somebody help you realize what you wanted to do with your life. And that's okay, because they didn't dictate what you were going to do with your life. They just help you realize what you want to do with your life.
Exactly. Nobody should be dictating anything for you except for you. You can take their advice, apply it, but you can still do what you want.
Yep. And if that happens, then that's when you start manifesting. You have this conversation. What do I want? That's what I want. Then you start planning. You start manifesting. You start doing your daydream. Delulu is the Salulu. Write down practices if you want to do practices on certain days. And if you don't want to do certain practices on certain days and just want to do practices, write down the practices you want to do and then gradually do them. It's not just for the physicality of it. It's also the magical aspect of it.
I understand the ADHD people out there get the dopamine from making the to-do list, but just having it listed somewhere where you can be like, what do I want to do right now, and just pick it up and be like, okay, I don't want to do anything on this list right now. I want to do this. Okay, you figured out what you want to do, bitch. Ain't that crazy?
And if you can't figure it out, grab yourself a pendulum. If you have a pendulum, hold it over your list of things that you want to do and let the pendulum decide what you think that you should do.
This has been literally my best friend for the past like week and a half, because I've literally asked this every kind of question that I could imagine, just for the sake of being like, I had a post on, this is gonna sound so corny, I had a post on Tumblr that wasn't doing very well, and I was like, do I delete this? And it told me no, and I was pissed. Like, why can't I fucking delete this? No one's doing it. Oh, maybe because you didn't turn your ass box on, stupid.
I understand that when things don't go certain ways, you do feel that embarrassment. And it's like, okay, well, I gotta delete all traces of this ever happening because I don't want people to see that I slipped up. It's okay to slip up, people. It's okay to slip up.
That's exactly what this thing was saying. Just leave it. You'll figure out why nobody's sending in soon. I promise. And as soon as I fixed the blog, I got 2. So
you just gotta be patient. Think about it. Being impulsive is a big no-no, especially in this sort of like environment and setting, because as impulsive as we want to be, because things don't go our way when we want it to, we always got to sit and do shadow working and introspection. It's like, oh my God, I have to take responsibility for my own actions. Boo!
Yes, unfortunately, we do have to take responsibility for our own actions.
For real? Like, boo-womp. Okay.
Kind of hate it.
Yeah, it don't make me feel good. I don't like being embarrassed, because what if people are making fun of me? Well, I
don't
guess
like feeling stupid or embarrassed. It's a more reflection of them anyway. Like, what you making fun of me for?
Well, yeah, I'm just
something
chilling.
about you. Like, you projected over there, honey?
I didn't say or do shit. Okay, moving to August 25th. I don't know why I thought I had glasses on. I was about to do the anime fucking... August 25th, Venus goes into Leo. Love and ego come together. Ooh, that's the ultimate confidence boost. Allegedly. Be passionate and confident about the things you love. Be passionate and confident about yourself too. It's a good time to learn to love not only yourself, but the people around you. Be open to receiving love, gifts, and fucking grandiose gestures. If somebody decides that, hey, I want to get this for you, you be like, okay, cool, yeah, I think I deserve that, because you're learning how to self-love. If someone tells you, hey, I got something for you, and it's coming from a place of sincerity and not malice or like a form of love bombing because they are trying to control you, be open to receiving those things because you deserve it. You might not think that you deserve it, but if somebody else is telling you you deserve it, and then another person is telling you that you deserve it, maybe you should tell yourself, hey, maybe I do deserve this. They're seeing something in me that I don't see. So yeah, I think I do deserve it. Express love, give gifts yourself, make grandiose gestures yourself if possible. And it doesn't have to be going out and buying the super expensive thing for your friend. It can be as small as asking your friend, how was your day today? Or telling your friend, hey, I love you, just so you know. Because you never know, somebody might need that. I told one of my friends one day that I love them and I think that they're wonderful, and they started bawling like out of nowhere. And I'm like, are you okay? They're like, yeah, I don't know why that hit me so hard, but I really kind of felt like I needed it. And that's how I know I healed a little bit of something in their heart, because when someone does something good for you and you cry, there's part of you that is healing through that.
Absolutely.
This also might be a time where you're feeling a little needy.
I would even say that it doesn't need to be romantic at all. It can be absolutely platonic, and you just want affection from your friends, because some people don't have romantic feelings, but they'll still feel needy for their friends.
Like, damn, bitch, what are you doing today? Yeah, you want to hang out today? Let's hang out today.
Totally fine to be needy with your friends.
Yes.
Kind of the point. If you can't be burdening your friends with your physical existence, what are they your friends for?
And it's not a one-way street. If your friend lets you burden them and you're in the right headspace to get burdened by them too, there you go. It's not a 50-50 exchange. It's literally 60-40 with both of y'all trying to be the 60. That goes for every relationship, not just romantic, not just platonic. It's every relationship. Y'all want to be the best person y'all can be with each other, for each other. Obviously, romantic relationships have different implications, but generally it's the same thing overall.
It's just different. Like romantic, just do different things. But it's still, again, 60-40 with you both trying to be the 60.
Because if I had the means to get my friends the things that they wanted and the things that they need, oh, you bet your fucking ass that I would. August 26th, the moon is getting bigger again. We've got the waxing crescent in Libra. You want to explore your dreams during this waxing crescent, and Libra is the sign of attraction. Crazy. This is a perfect time to start manifesting. When the moon is getting bigger, that's when you want to start planning your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. And with it in Libra, again, the sign of attraction, this is when you want to start getting that energy. So this is when you want to be like, okay, this is what I want. 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 And it's all going to start coming to you. If you were specific with the new moon, then more than likely things are going to start happening faster than normal, because once you manifest, the path is already there. When you start manifesting, it's already there. But now it's up to you to follow that path and not stray away from that path. Otherwise, you manifesting had no purpose. Now is the time to daydream. Think about the things that you manifested and see that it's like in reality in your mind. It's like, okay, well, I manifested me getting this beautiful, glamorous couture dress. And now imagine yourself in that beautiful couture dress, being all cute on the red carpet. Obviously, the red carpet wouldn't be the place where you want to be, but at the end of the day, you still have that dress. You're imagining yourselves in this scenario, in this dress. And now that you were doing that, you're like, okay, cool. Now I know how I feel doing these things. How do I work toward getting this thing? Is it something that you were looking for? If you imagine yourself in this dress and it's like, okay, maybe not, then maybe it's time to switch it up. Maybe look for a different dress, or maybe don't even look for a dress at all. Maybe look for, I don't know, like a pantsuit or something, because
maybe you're a pantsuit kind of bitch.
Literally. And if you don't wear dresses and you like suits, maybe think about a tuxedo. Maybe you might want a tuxedo rather than a suit. We don't know. We can't tell that for you. But during all of this, you want to find the balance. You don't want to do too much, but you don't want to do too little. You don't want to overwork yourself, but you also don't want to be in a position where you're like, I don't feel like it, and then just do nothing at all.
This is exactly where, if you are physically disabled, this is where you seek out, how much can I realistically do, and how much do I need other people to help me with?
Yep.
When you are disabled, you need more people, and you need to do your stuff yourself.
Yep.
Just remember that.
And if you have
balance is also trading off tasks that you cannot physically handle yourself.
That's it. And be realistic about it, please, because people have misconceptions about magic that think that magic is just going to suddenly cure everything or any kind of ailment that they have. And that's not actual magic. That is fictional magic and fantasy stories. That's not how actual magic works. So please exercise caution and take the things that we are saying with a grain of salt.
Absolutely. And also remember that just because out there they say that your thoughts are magic and that's who you are, your actions are who you are. If your thoughts do not follow your actions, then remember, you're not your thoughts. That is, manifestation is not just thoughts. It is thoughts plus action.
Yep.
And we're going to finish up the month with August 31st and the first quarter in Sagittarius. Back with another half illuminated moon. This is coming back into full illumination. This is about commitment and growing. So commitment to your own personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
Commit to becoming a better version of yourself. Self-love workings are great at this time, obviously, because you want to commit to yourself. Don't stagger. Keep going, even if it might feel like it's a slog. Dispel any more self-doubt that you got going on. You got this. Dream big, aim high, and be okay if you miss. Because if you're aiming for the moon, guess what? You're still gonna end up in space.
Yeah. You might not be at the moon, but you're definitely almost there because you're in space.
You're gonna be out. Yep. You're almost there. You're in space. That's one step so far. Like, it's one huge step. You might have missed your first time, but you can always just turn the rocket and head back towards the moon.
Crazy.
So dream big, aim high, and be okay if it doesn't go right the first time, because you're still a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. I will say glamour magic is definitely a good thing you would want to do during this moon. Now, whether it doesn't have to be putting on makeup, it can be taking a bath, with some herbs or some spices or a bath bomb that has a specific color on it, or some oils or scents that have some correspondence with it. It could be brushing your teeth.
It could be as much as getting some veggies in the house because you haven't eaten veggies in a long time. It can be starting a brand new workout routine. It does not have to be makeup.
Yes,
There's plenty of other ways that glamour magic works. It could be skincare. It could be sitting out in the sun and absorbing 10 minutes of vitamin D that you've been missing out because you never leave your house.
Yeah, just remember, the moon is always out, even when the sun is out. Just saying.
I'm not talking from experience. Never leave their house. However, that is it for our monthly wrap up. This has been Mystic Monday with your monthly transits. Please, if you enjoyed this episode, remember that to answer our questions from the beginning of the episode down below, so we know they are helpful. And please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing and supporting and promoting us and maybe sending us to all your friends, because we are looking for more friends and we are looking for a bigger community. If you do end up subscribing, please turn on that notification bell so you know when we've uploaded new videos and you know when the Planetary Magic episode is coming out. From here, we'll talk about what's going on with Fandom Friday. We have plans, but for now, what do we say now? Do we say anything else?
If there's anything that we didn't necessarily cover in terms of these zodiac signs and the moon and these transits being within those zodiac signs, please feel free to leave a comment about that, because there might be some things that we didn't consider that could also be beneficial to those specific corresponding zodiac signs and those moon phases. We can't do all of it. That's why we have a community, so the community can help us and pick up where we missed some things. So that'd be really grateful. We'd be really grateful for that. And thank you so much for all your help if you do. And then we might learn some other things too. So with that, everybody, please practice safely, practice wisely, and may all of your positive affirmations and manifestations come to fruition, because they will. Because magic is real so long as you believe in it.
Magic is real so long as you believe in it. So goodbye, everybody. Stay mystical, stay magical, and stay whimsical.
Bye, everybody.